Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 77 of our Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We are at Chili Creek because we were told they had something big for us, and came across a little funeral thing here. This lady's eldest son got drowned in the creek itself, so we're here checking out the cities, or the village, so let's do that.
Let us be off.
Alright, not going to make us explore everything.
Let's move.
Priest appears lost in thought. His face is troubled, but his eyes lights up when he sees you. Oh, hello! Villagers are performing some kind of ritual on the outskirts of the village. They were singing songs. Yes, I noticed, the priest nods gloomily. But at least I finally understand why the dolls are put in the trees. Each one represents a person who has died, their body lost to the waters of the river. If a doll is tied with a gray ribbon, the person died on land, and the remains were sent downstream in a boat. Dark blue ribbons are those who have drowned. The light blue ribbons are used to signify the drowning of a firstborn, an eldest child. And there are a frightening number of light blue ribbons on those branches. Something strange is going on in this village. You don't have to tell me. Take the people who are performing the ritual service for the drowned boy, for example. When they discovered he drowned, they just shrugged. He was a firstborn, they said, and that was that. It was like they expected it. There was no surprise, no sense of bewilderment, no deep grief. There was just sad resignation. It all seemed so strange. How do you like living in the village? I'm getting used to the way of things. I still get the occasional sidelong glance from the locals, but that's not surprising. After all, I'm just some stranger who decided to show up without an invitation and settle down in the village. But the church warned us about this. Such caution is to be expected at first. I just have to do my best to earn their trust. I heal, I purify the water, I give blessings. Sooner or later, they will accept me as one of their own. Some of them have already accepted me as one of their own. Melissa really likes my songs. We see each other every day. Either she'll come see me or I'll pay them a visit. Markiel always frowns when he watches us together, but she doesn't seem to care at all. She just laughs sweetly and stares at me with those big green eyes. You know, the priest smiles dreamily. There was a reason Erastil guided me to this village. Meeting this woman was worth the long journey, the horrors of Canabras and the hardships of a fisherman's life. It's so quiet here. War makes you forget what peace feels like. I understand. My time in Canabras gave me a small taste of the war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. I can't imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, soldiers who have given their lives to the cause. The priest places a hand on his heart. You have chosen to fight there in order to protect our peace and our peaceful and quiet life here. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. What do the locals think of Erastil? They're indifferent. They're pragmatic people, you know. They don't have time for theology. The old Deadeye helps them survive. That's good enough for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with sermons. They demand that people pray, observe the rituals, make sacrifices. And then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when locals kick them out of their village, right into the nearest ditch. The priest laughs. I was taught differently. First, you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they've begun to trust you and start asking questions about your faith that you can really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them about old Deadeye and his teachings. Alright, I have to go. Erastil help you. Alright, we gotta figure out what's going on in this village.
Follow me.
Look, the commander! Welcome back. Please stay here as long as you'd like. Markiel, you told me your village had taken a collection to aid the army? Right you are. Here it is like I said. Go ahead, take it. We're just glad we can help any way we can. How are things going in the village? Things haven't been good of late. The widow Livona lost her oldest son the other day. He drowned. She told him not to go too close to the river, but when have children ever listen to their mothers? If Icy Real wants something, she'll get it, sooner or later. That's a fact. The boy was firstborn after all. She loves firstborns. Our river loves them to death. Now, enough of such horrible talk. I'm a firstborn too, and I'm still fine, alive and kicking. What kind of ritual are the villagers performing in the grove near the outskirts of the village? Which villagers? The ones who are singing songs? No, that's not a ritual. They're holding a memorial service. We don't bury our dead underground. We put them in boats and release them into the embrace of our mother, Icy Rill. But that's only when someone dies on land. When the river takes someone, well, there's obviously nobody to put in a boat. The people sing songs in their memories and leave dolls on the trees. The two of you look very much alike. I assume you're related? Right you are. Markiel ruffles Melissa's hair feathers. Jeez, I can read. She laughs and tweaks his nose. She's my little sister. Takes after our granny. May her memory never fade. She was always restless. Couldn't sit still. And Melissa is just the same. She's always up to something. And you took after our grandpa. May the river silt be his featherbed. You're as brave as he was, and just as stubborn. How is life in the village now that you've got a priest? Not much has changed, Marco shrugs and smiles ambly. He's a good lad. He does some healing, never bothers us with sermons. Why, he's even learning to fish in his spare time. He's a good man. He came all this way to live with us, even though he had never met us before. His religious beliefs, well, they're his own business. But life in the village became a lot more fun after he arrived. And actually all that matters. And that's all that matters. Wow. Reading is hard. He's a good singer and he knows lots of stories. All the best ones are about you, actually, and how you cleverly defeated all the demons in Canabras. He sings you his little songs and you hang on his every word. Markiel pretends to scowl as he teases his sister. He's a good man, no question, but still, he's not one of us. You'd be better off finding yourself someone from the village instead of spending all your time with him boating up and down the river. Yeah. Nobody asked you. Melissa sticks out her tongue at Markiel. I have to go. Safe travels. May you defeat all your enemies. And don't forget, you're always welcome here. Alright, let's go check out the river. Okay, maybe there's something in the hills.
March on.
Could be that area we just found, the new area too. So we're gonna check out the hills, and then we'll head to that new area and see if that does anything. Not thinking I'll find anything, but better off searching and not finding anything than not searching. There'd be something I should have done.
Onwards.
All right, so it doesn't look like there's anything here. All right.
Let us be off.
All right, yep, nothing here. All right, that's just a doll tree, tree and a doll, doll and a tree. Nope, and that's just stuff. All right. Well, evidently there wasn't anything there other than stuff. Teleport back to Dresden. Hop on a wing. Let's go into the streets. Go to the blacksmith, check out all of our items, see what we can give to people, sell off our goods. Talk to the angel. Go take a nap. Lower that corruption sum down a little bit. Huh. So it says she was in the streets. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that yet. Need to do this first. All right. Oh, and we gotta give everybody else their mythics that weren't in the party. Angel hand axe +4. +3 frost finesse. That one's just +3 dwarven war axe. D10 +3. D6 +4. Yeah, you're better with what you got equipped. Just that's. Crossbow. Purple stone knife. We're gonna hang on to that. Double axe, shock bows, plus short bows. Speed cold iron rapier. Let's see, she's got a +3 finesse. This is +3 cold iron. So it's +4 in her hands, whereas this one's +3 extra speed. All right, let's give this to Darian. Still not overweight, so that works for him. She can't use those. Those are light shields, I guess. Yeah, not bucklers. Let's go back to... What's her buckler? Just a regular old buckler. Okay, let's go back to you. You can wield light shields. +1 light shield. Okay, we're going to give you that light shield back. We'll go to Melissa. Or Camellia. Give her the buckler. +2 breastplate. Can she wear that? Nope. I mean, she can, but she'll be overweight. We don't want that. All right. Oh, it doesn't give it a red background, even though she can't wield it. He's just overweight. He just can't really wield anything. He can't wield it even though it's not redded. Alright, so we're going to give you a shock bow. You're going to take the +2 breastplate. You need a ring of protection. Cloak of Resistance. Natural armor saving throw. Let's see. Do you need any of these? Intelligence 2, Wisdom 4. Wisdom 4. Soziel, will Wisdom 4 help you? Oh, his channel energy heal. We want to keep that up. That's better than a Wisdom 4 for him. That's a charisma item, yes. Initiative bonus. So she can shoot faster, which we want. Wisdom 4. She's a charisma person. Alright, let's see. What belt do you have on? Yeah, we'll leave the dex on there. Got a +4 con belt. Strength and dex, we'll keep that on you. Dex needed there. Shadow spells do better. Put the con, put this con strength belt there. All right, let's. Defensive study. Okay, that works. Oh, he's got a few to catch up. 2 weapon fighting mythic. Okay, that makes sense. How many behind is he? Rupture restraints. Okay, that's fine. Holy smokes. Dwarven war axes. Okay. Did I just never give him any of his at all? Oh, let's give him mythic power attack. Give him mythic dodge, or is there a mythic heal? No, mythic dodge works. That's what he was given, so that works. High evocation, that's fine. Toughness mythic, that's fine. Rapid shot mythic, that's fine. Mythic Focus Rapier, that is fine. Alright. Now let's sell the Blacksmith. Come on, mouse. And hang on to that for a little bit longer. I don't want to get rid of these fangs. Hang on to that one a little bit longer. Hang on to that. Hang on to that. Oh, I got a ton of these things here. All right, let's... The spells that Nino can do will hang on to... as long as they're ones that I would even think about using, because she's pretty good at casting stuff from scrolls. Hang on to those as well. She can't use those ones? Keep scroll invisibility just in case. Hold on, hold on. That was the remove blindness. Whoopsie. Alright. Alright, let's go to these. Horseshoes are getting rare. Alright. 115 grand. Alrighty. Now reset. Come on. There we go. Now let's see if she's up here with our angel buddy. If not, we'll go inside and see if she's inside waiting for us. Even though the thing said she was on the streets, I'm not seeing her anywhere. She's there, okay. The angel greets you warmly, but her eyes remain sad. Greetings, my rescuer. There are many things I wish to speak to you about, but now I can't seem to find the words. Being free feels exhilarating, but the bitter realization of how many terrible things happened in my absence weighs on me. Never before has my soul been troubled by so many warring emotions. I contacted the Hand of the Inheritor as soon as I got out. Here on Golarion, I can freely send messages to my celestial brethren. But I know now more now than when we first met. I now know what happened over the years I was held prisoner. I know this is the Fifth Crusade, driven by desperation and daring like none before it. And I know about the hope you have brought to us all. I thank you. You are the light in this darkness. What did you want to talk about? The angel thinks for a moment. Talk may not be the right word. I need to tell you something important. Listen, you know the truth about the ward stones, how their power is built upon the angels locked inside. My dear brother Lariel and I were supposed to end up inside the ward stones, but we both escaped that fate. He perished. Torgana gathers her strength, and I was captured by Arilu. But there's something else you should know. Even the glorious herald of my goddess was not immediately aware of this. The power of the wardstones comes from the selflessness of those imprisoned within them. It is not sophisticated magic that wounds or binds demons, but the angel's voluntary sacrifice, their foregoing of freedom in the name of duty. The truth is, in some rare cases, there is no need to seal anyone inside an artifact to achieve a similar magical effect. There are some such individuals among mortals and immortals who are willing to give their lives to protect others. And when this happens, the mortal or immortal can become a living wardstone of sorts, weakening and holding back demons by the force of their presence alone. Unbeknownst to me, I acquired this power. Even immersed in my enhanced sleep, I protected the poor folk who were imprisoned in Aurelio's laboratory with me. And Eliandra and Kitair did the same at Peluros Falls. It was their self-sacrifice, so different but also sincere, that protected the temple. not just Pelura's power. The Hand of the Inheritor had long suspected this, but only after speaking with me did he finally realize the truth. He wants you to know, once we have dealt with more urgent matters, he wants to search for rare souls capable of being living wardstones. They will be in the vanguard of your crusade, and they will make demons and demon lords alike tremble in fear. Living wardstones? How can we find such people, and what are they capable of? I don't have the answers to your questions. Being a living wardstone is more than just power. It's more than just a gift. It's a true miracle, and like all miracles, it is extremely rare and is manifested only in dire circumstances. That is likely why we have never heard of such a thing before now. The demon invasion is a gruesome catalyst that has awoken this power, or this hidden power, in souls across Golarion. But now that we know what we're looking for, we can recognize a special light in others. It will be our weapon in our fight against the Abyss. Did Arilu know about your special abilities? I don't know. She never mentioned it, but something about me piqued her interest. Many of her prisoners were unusual in one way or another, and when she left and ceased her experiments, I think that too was an experiment of sorts. Perhaps she continued to observe us somehow. Can your wing be healed? If there is such a way, it is unknown to me. The wing has become part of me. I even feel that if I were to cut it off, it would grow back, just as deformed as it is now. Its existence is a challenge for me, and there is nothing left to do but accept it. Will have to live wondering constantly whether foulness is creeping into my soul, just as it has crept into my body, and may Ayamede help me if my fears are ever realized. Are you going to return to heaven? I wouldn't dare. With this wing, this foulness that has become part of me, how could I enter the shining light of heaven? Besides, I don't want to leave you and the Crusaders. I was meant to join my brothers and sisters inside the Wardstones. Since that did not come to pass, I want to serve the Crusades in another way. Thank you. I'll be going now. Wait! Targona hesitates. I didn't dare ask before. I wasn't sure I could take the answer, but please tell me how my brother Lariel died. I miss him so much. I want to know what his final minutes were like. He fought until his last breath to save his mortal comrade, and he left his sword to be raised up by another in the future. The angel listens with rapt attention. We ought to do the same, protect each other even in impossible situations, nurture our hope, and know how to give it to others, so that the light we carry now will shine on even after we die. Thank you for the answer. Like a ray of light, it has revealed the path I must follow. Champion, allow me to speak freely. I have long pondered the things that so alarmed me, the shadow within your soul. I do realize that most mortals cannot be considered perfect, but you were chosen by heaven, so you must be better than most mortals. You should be a genuine beacon of light to inspire and lead the rest. I have no doubt that your intentions are pure, but it will be easier for you to have faith in yourself if you dedicate yourself entirely to a single goal. So I ask this of you. Open your soul to the light of heaven and swear an oath that you will serve good and order. This oath will not bind you, but it will make you stronger. Trust me. All right, let's do it. I swear to serve only good and order, and to find joy in this service. However, I don't always do the order things because it just doesn't fit our character, but it says it's not binding. Performed a lawful action. I thank you, champion. I can see and sense the shadow being purged from your soul. You have performed a true miracle, the miracle of changing yourself for the good of others. All right. Let's head inside. The angel sounds concerned. Champion, I promised to advise you, but now I need your counsel. I have received news that both pleases and worries me. The light of your nobility shines true, and like a beacon, it draws heavenly warriors who come to fight at your side. These angelic warriors set a high example of courage and irreproachable virtue, and many of the ordinary soldiers, especially the young ones, desperately wish to be like them. They take vows, do penance, and train to the point of exhaustion. Their dedication is laudable, but not without danger. The strain, both physical and spiritual, may prove unbearable to many of them. Rather than strengthen themselves, they risk doing the opposite, and it may leave them defenseless against the enemy in a critical moment. So, should we praise their self sacrifice, or should we encourage them to take care of themselves and moderate their zeal? Tell me about these heavenly warriors. They are valiant denizens of heaven. One part of their soul compelled them to honor the law of creation and steer clear of mortals in their war. The other part appealed to their mercy and their desire to protect mortal kind, and that voice was stronger. These are co- these are covert soldiers who left heaven willingly, without permission, to stand side by side with your people. What impact will my decision have? If you encourage your soldiers, their devotion will push them to greater feats of strength, but it will come at the expense of their own well-being. But if you restrain their zeal, will save these brave souls for future endeavors. All right. I'm thinking the restrain is going to be the one that I will go with. It just seems more like our just the way we've been playing. Let's see. Unit has +1 AC and +1 additional AC for every adjacent ally. That's pretty nice. Positive morale doubles for all units. So more morale chances if we stand. I think we're going to go with having them take care of themselves. Remind the soldiers it is important that they take care of themselves. We value each and every one of them. So be it. The warriors will learn the commander approves their devotion but values their lives above all else and does not wish them to subject themselves to any unnecessary ordeals. Thank you for listening to me. I will demand no more of your time, but I promise to return when you need my advice or when I need yours. All right, let's do a little bit of building. All right, let's start with these ones out here. So we've got a hospital and a supply center. So the inn, when there's no buildings to provide, give us more purchase points. We're going to build an inn. Can I build another supply center? No. I could build another hospital. Let's build an alchemist laboratory. These back ones are going to be the main, like support locations. Okay. Now let's take a look at this. There's nothing built here, so we're going to go build our supply center. And let's go ahead and build all the garrison stuff. No. No. Ah! All right. Here. Move away. There we go. All right, that's got 4 things in it. There's a lot more stuff out here. Let's go into this fort. And let's go ahead and build the garrisons here. Oh, out of those points. Just buy a ton of those. Archery range. Barracks and a stable. I think like when we get this fortress, we'll maybe build something a little more, I don't want to say useful, but you know, the more defensive and the more you can rest here safely stuff. Let's go into Dresden. So let's see, we got the arsenal and the apothecary there. Mercenary guild. Military academy. Smithy. Arsenal apothecaries. Smithy +1. All adjacent. Build a smithy. I want to do the military academy. So it's 360, so I need another 140 building points. Oh, that thing's big. All right. You're done building. Let's go take a nap. If we can get this corruption down some. A kobold with fluent command of human speech. A most unique phenomenon. I hope I can persuade him to donate his brain to science. I will have to study it most thoroughly. No one gives things away in exchange for nothing. If you want his brain, go and take it. It's not how you change. All right. Not sure what our corruption level's sitting at, but we'll find out in a moment.
Follow me.
Yep. Lots of decrees. We still got stuff pending here. Let's see what we got. A couple of diplomatic things. Strengthen diplomatic connections. All right, so our diplomacy stat went up. We still got 5 days before we can do that. Royal Parade. We could do another Royal Parade if we wanted to. Increase our income for 30 days. Might not need to do that one. Five angels. Nice. Not bad. Angels. Angels in our army. Actually, let's go smash an army or two here. Don't need rations or camp supplies to rest. Good to know, which we knew already because we've done that a lot. Ghouls, 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 ghouls. Cultists, ghouls, cultists. Alright, first thing, let's go ahead and zap these ghouls. Bonus attack! Victory! Evidently, demons had taken a liking to this place and had been using it as a sacrificial site for quite a long time. A dagger, presumably used for killing innocents, was found plunged into the center of a ritual symbol. +2 cold iron. Whenever this +2 cold iron dagger casts a spell, or the wielder casts a spell, with the force descriptor, it deals an additional 2 force damage per dice rolled. So, a dagger of magic missile, basically. Oh wow, this army is much bigger and tougher and nastier looking than... Oh, he throws, okay. Victory! The forces of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth have been destroyed, and now there is no obstacle sending scouts within enemy territory. Their reports will make supply lines safe from sudden attacks. Daily increase 100 finance points, and then 3,000 finance points found. Nice. So there's one last demon army left in this locale. That's this guy here. Let's go ahead and head back to Dresden with these guys. And they can stay there. These guys can't go this way. They'll hit an army. Go ahead and travel up this way. All right. So where to now? Let's see. We go back to Winter Sun. There's that... Learn the identity of that mad half-elf woman. Got the Ivory Sanctum to deal with. We got these mystery places here. Probably need to send someone to destroy them, but that's a level 8 army. Got a level 7 defensive army there. Greenwood was where that dragon is. Blackwater we need to go to. Let's go this way. All right, so we've got things that can be bought. However, we are at that hour mark. Let's go ahead and look at what we can buy here real quick before we got champions, headhunters, bandits. We definitely want the champions. Let's go here. All right, so we got the bandits in the army. Or not the bandits, but the champions, because they're pretty tough. Go ahead and get the shield bearers in there. All right. Oh, and we can get these guys in there as well. All right, now let's go ahead and call it a day. We're past that hour mark. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you already haven't. Until next time, I've been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Thanks again. I do really appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.